loving people or my family or even someone that I love, a special person, with being in love. And I think the more I think about it, I do think that they're very different.
Yes, they are.
Even loving the person you're in love with is very different than being in love with them. And I think I attribute it to the feeling. It's the feeling of being in love. It's almost like it's suspended, like to that person. And it's got nothing to do with how you love that person. It's not like how you accept them or you love them. It's all got to do with like how all the good things about love. You know, it's sweet,
So,
it's
is it
kind,
safe to say, when you're in love, you're putting your shades on, and you're seeing everything through shades of love, so everything about that person becomes A-okay?
kind of, but I think it's more about the things that you do together. It's all about being in love. Like, so yeah, you kind of just like put aside any like negative stuff. It's all about the holding hands. It's all about looking into each other's eyes. It's all about like those kind of intimate moments.
Like me.
What? I'm getting a tattoo on my arm.
And I think that's what makes it different than loving someone.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you can live with someone for 50 years and still be in love with that person, and loving them is different.
That is correct. So, let's say these two people meet. Okay? He is this. This is a list of things that he does and he is. Okay? And she, of course, comes with her own qualities. She is in love with him. Okay? She sees all of these as, wow, all's good. Does she love him, or is she in love with him?
She likes him.
No,
She likes him.
feeling. It's the feeling.
Oh, he's putting it really mighty. She likes him.
You got that right.
Now, can you repeat the question? So he comes with all of these characteristics, these
He has all
qualities.
these characteristics. Does she love him, or is she in love with him? When she thinks these are all just A-okay.
She's in love. I think
She's
she's
in love.
No.
She's
But is
I don't think so.
Is he in love
Say
back?
It's the feeling.
I don't think
It's the
so.
feeling of when you're with
She
that
likes
person.
him.
Because if I'm with
Because
someone
only have to
else,
do all the qualities
I
of
might
my
not.
heart.
I might not
That's
have
it,
that
isn't it?
feeling going back and
No matter
forth.
with that,
That's
sorry.
making me feel like
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
in
don't ask.
love with that person. Because
Sorry.
really, it's got nothing to do with,
Well, it's given
you know,
attraction to it.
something, you know, his character flaw or his good traits. It's got really nothing to do with that. It's really difficult to describe. It's almost like you're putting two people together and all that other stuff doesn't really come into the mix.
Okay.
And I think that's why it's
So let me
different.
ask you something, or ask you guys something. How long does being in love last, in your opinion?
If she's in love with his character, with his qualities,
accepted
then
it.
not very long.
Exactly.
Not very long?
No.
No,
Well, she has
because
to
once
accept the whole
that's
packages.
Say it
the
again?
reason.
I said she has to accept the whole packages.
Just accept the whole package, what else?
The reason why I say that is because as soon as there's a flaw in one of his qualities, that all of a sudden he may not live up to whatever she's
Up
made
to
him
the
out to
standard.
be.
Okay.
I agree.
You were gonna say something.
No, I agree with that.
You agree with that?
No,
You agree
totally.
with me?
Yes.
I think that I have mistaken taking a person and that I thought because that was all good until, now he didn't do this. Oh, now that happens, and now all of a sudden, it's like that in love feeling, it's not there. But what I'm saying is I think that when you fall in love or when you're in love with someone, all that other stuff, it really does not come into the mix. It's special. It's special. So I'll be in love with someone for a long time because it's all about the feeling. That feeling, I think, will always stay there because it's got nothing to do with you know, did I do this or did I do that, or am I coming up to your expectations, or is he coming up to mine? It's really got nothing to do with that. And I think that's why that in love is special.
Do you remember this?
Yes, yes.
I'm glad you do.
I don't know.
There's eros, philos, and agape. Okay? I think a lot of us, that's what I think. Okay, but it doesn't matter. You guys can talk to me about it. I think we are mistaken the very first minute. We are very much mistaken with being in love and eros. We mistake these two. When you're in eros, everything is just a-okay.
Isn't that the honeymoon phase?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the honeymoon phase. That's absolute honeymoon phase. Everything is just peachy. The guy can't do wrong.
What if he tempts you?
What is what?
Tempts you.
Tempts you? What?
You know when guys like to under the covers and he farts? Explain.
I don't hear that.
Okay, you're under the cover, right?
I'm obviously not getting that one.
No, you know how most guys are like they pull the cover up over you and then they let a big one because they want to share that.
Oh, the Dutch oven.
Ew.
Oh, the tent.
Ew.
Dutch oven. So what
Yeah, guys do that, dude.
My man does not do that.
My PA does that. Okay, are you still gonna be in love with them then?
Yeah, that's where it's going.
That's actually a good question.
That's where it's going. So, I think
Making you smell their.
no.
Speaking.
I think the very first part that we are mistaken is we mistake the word in love with eros. When eros finishes and you go into philos, then you start seeing, oh,
Thank you, I appreciate it.
uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm just in class right now. Thanks a
So
lot,
it
Barbara.
becomes a little
Have a
bit
good night.
tricky.
Thank you.
Okay, however,
Bye-bye.
if being in love, if you love the person first and you go in love with them, if you fall in love with them at this level, you're happy. Yes, this is good, this never happens. Everything else that shows up, a-okay, 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 I accept 100% no matter what you do. If you're taking somebody, there was a terminology saying that, for example, the idea of the best mate or the best partner or whatever you want to call it versus the best relationship. Okay? If you have an idea of a best relationship in your head, and what a best relationship should look like, it should have this, and this. You have criteria for yourself. And then you look at this guy that you just met, and you like his qualities, but he may not actually fit into this best relationship, then you're trying to mold him. You're definitely over here.
So would you say that it's better to be friends with somebody before you actually go
It's
into
better
the
to be
eros?
friends, it's better to go around a little while, you know,
Accept them as they are, right?
discover.
Just go around a little bit.
Discover each other for a little while, take a few trips, I don't know, you know.
A weekend to Niagara
No, but the
Falls.
way I
Actually,
say it,
yeah, taking it, when I said
Take a
trips.
weekend, what?
A weekend trip to Niagara
she
Falls.
said. When I said take a few trips, I meant it literally.
No, that's
When you go on a
entertainment.
trip,
No
because you
entertainment.
spend basically 7/24 together,
Mhm.
the qualities become more evident. And because you're so much together that you get enough of this, then you start seeing a thing or two, and you understand how much the guy or the gal is going to get on your nerve in the next few months. And
Before
whether
you move in together, of course.
yes, and whether you 100% accept this person or not. Because in a relationship when you're going out, most of the time guys or girls, both of them, put their
Best behavior.
Their best behavior.
they're on their best behavior.
I
Like
always
a-
say, I only put my
They
only
don't
foot
do that
forward.
kind of thing. that you're talking about.
And girls don't eat as much. It's like
I'm young food boy.
they eat salad, and then when you live with them,
She eats spaghetti every night.
oh my god, what a pig!
But it's true.
And you can't afford them.
Or like it's also in like a friendship though, okay? Because like we had a really close friend to us, and we like loved her, and we actually became really close. And we'd like call each other, like she'd call me her wife, and I'd call her my wife. She's like, I'd marry you if I were a guy. And like we lived together, and when we lived together, it was absolutely amazing. It brought us even closer. And then I moved out, so we didn't live together. But then we went away on vacation with each other, maybe like 4 or 5 months after, and I saw sides of her that I never even, like, I can't understand how that would happen though. Like, I already thought, because I lived with her and we got along so well.
You see a lot of them. When you take somebody to a trip,
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a big
you
difference.
see a side of them that you have never ever seen before.
What's with that?
Because you can only fake it so many hours a day.
You can only
True.
You
You
can
can fake it so many hours a day. After that, the true you is gonna come out.
But wouldn't
Oh,
you
yeah.
She even has a chew check. If you remember the chewing, like if how they chew their food, you can tell.
Yeah. How they chew their food, how they eat it, you know,
Yes.
how quickly they swallow, or do they actually chew it or not?
How they eat.
Oh, I guess because
How they eat.
How they eat.
And you can find also how controlling he could be.
I had a friend that I became really close to, much like
And then after just
Marguerite. Back in university, this is like 10 years ago, and we went to
Tell me.
Mexico together. And we were out, and because we were in a part of Mexico